My name is Linda Warren Seeley. I'm here at the farmers market today, a beautiful Sunday, and what's important to me is the election. I want to encourage everybody to vote, to know how to do it, where to go, and when to do it. Please exercise your right to vote. There are many people who died to ensure that you had that right. We're counting on you. Thanks.
Hi, I am Eugenia Kalnay. I am a professor at the University of Maryland. So I've been working with a former student and my son for several years on the sustainability of the human system, and we have made models, and it has become very clear that that the way we are going now, we are doomed, because we are growing in both in population and consumption. It's going up and up in a vertical thing, and before that's because we are using we have been growing like crazy. After the Industrial Revolution, when humans used for the first time fossil fuels, a friend of mine who is an engineer looked at the figure and he said, as an engineer, when I see a figure growing like that, I know that there is something very wrong with the system and that it's going to collapse pretty soon. And that's what we... And we found that the second most important thing that we are doing against sustainability is the fact that we have such tremendous inequality. Everything is going more and more to the rich, which are less than 1%, 1 per million, many more, much smaller than 1% still, that are getting everything. We have shown that a hypothesis we have made that if we put large farms of solar panels and windmills in the Sahara, the precipitation, not only it will be more than enough to cover all the energy needs of humankind, but it will also increase the precipitation in the Sahara and in the Sahel, where there is drought. Obviously, it's very dry in the Sahara, but even the Sahel as well. And so we spending much less than what we spend maybe in a month on the military. We would be able to bring precipitation, animals, and enough energy so that we don't need to use fossil fuels anymore at very, very little cost.
Hi, I'm Conrad Hurling, and a number of people every 4 years say this is the most important election ever. But this is truly, from what I hear from a lot of people, definitely the most important election. It definitely will make a difference. I also want to say that each Saturday at the Roosevelt Center and also over at Beltway Plaza and possibly Lake Ormesia, where you have information tables and you can get your registration in order. You can sign it. We've got somebody that is actually a registrar, and we get you on the books. So do know that every Saturday here at the Roosevelt Center and Beltway Plaza. And I just want to say a lot of the issues that we talk about really have to be done on a national basis, so that if we have testing, it should be national. When the vaccination, if it does come and it's a solid vaccination, that should be done on a national basis, not state by state. And I think a lot of the issues that we talk about really have to be done on a national basis. So if we're talking about safety standards for folks that are growing and planting and growing, and actually are responsible for the fact that we have food. Those folks should have labor standards. We should have, a real national issue that we address in terms of the inequalities we have based on race and sex and sexual orientation, and truly address climate change. And I think all of these really important issues transcend locally. They are national issues. They are important to everybody. And we shouldn't have blue states and red states. We have the United States, and we are one country, and that's how we have to address these issues. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Lynn Poirier, and I'm talking about how I feel about Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who I admire very much. I admire her for her persistence, her fine mind, her ability to make friends with Justice Scalia, with whom she had no ideological agreement. And finally, I admire her for her home life, because she had appeared to have a marriage between equals. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Greenbelter Frank Gervasi. Right now, I think the biggest thing is we get a handle on this pandemic. Our businesses are all suffering. Our homeowners are suffering. People without jobs are suffering. And we are going to have an economic and social disaster if we don't get this thing under control. So that's right now the biggest issue that we should all be focusing on. We're wearing our masks, and that helps, but we got a whole lot more we can be doing.
Hi, I'm Conrad Hurling. I feel that the key issues need to be addressed on a national basis. Regarding the coronavirus issue, testing should be made available on a national basis. While education is handled by the states, there are common concerns for all of our states and territories. After all, when your kids go to college, a lot of times they're going out of the state that you live in. A national set of safety standards for folks who are working outside of home, such as those who plant and grow the food that we eat. And we truly must address the ongoing issues of inequalities in society, be it by one's race, sex, or sexual orientation, and truly address climate change, which has resulted in more and more severe fires in California that everybody in the country that has a television has seen, and more severe hurricanes in many states. All of these issues transcend state borders and need to be addressed on a truly national basis. By doing so, we have a better chance of coming together as one people, one country.
Susie Chopra, I live in Greenbelt, and I'm seeing a repeat of 1930-33 Germany, and I see the playbook being used by the Republicans and Trump, a repeat of the Nazi playbook of 1930-33, and if we don't wake up, we are going to be in the same boat that Nazi Germany was in 1933, when all hell broke loose. What can I say? My family loved it.
Oh, what's important to me right now is the love for our fellow man. And right now, here in Greenbelt, we're running a little bit late with things, but we're enjoying ourselves, and we just love people. We love the fact that God loves us all, and so we're sharing this love. That's important to me right now. If we do that, all things will work out for us. We won't have to worry too much about the virus, because we're going to share love. And God's going to take good care of us. Okay? That's it. That's a wrap.
That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So much.
Okay.
That's good.
All right.